Well, hello there and good day. Thank you for joining me. I am Frost PDP, and today we're playing Crusader Kings 2. This is Aztec Apocalypse, Episode 3. Save file submitted by VeracityTrigger, the one, the only, the honorable, and the occasionally brigandine, kind of frustrating to try to beat. Speaking of brigandine game on the way. Twitch chat, say hello if you are there. I know I am presently not, but I certainly can see what you say. And now I am with you. Ta-da! The magic of a web browser. So, we are at a couple of wars we declared just because we can. We're fighting this person who I don't really care about. We're just going to jump him. And who else are we fighting? We're fighting the Duke of Friuli. Why are we fighting Friuli? He's not that far. That's why. He's relatively... definitely approachable directly. Let's put it that way. Alright, so you get your little squaddy down there too. So we're going to manage 2 wars at once. This should be fine. Famous last words, right? We have AK and retinue. I really wish this Windows 10 update... I wish I could tell the screen to not show that, hey, I'm changing my volume stuff. My max is 10, almost 11K. Alright, cool. Almost 11K. Kildare in Ireland. I can't war deck you. The HRE I don't want to take on heads up because he's my brother-in-law. I'm probably... yeah. Trigger is a... Lollard. I think he turned his whole world Lollard in his save game when he continued after nerfing the Aztecs a bit. Now he's got the Mongols defensive packing him like, we're not there yet, damn it. Livonia exists. Defensive pacted against me. It's a 3-province minor. He's a peasant leader. What? What does that give you? Diplomacy -5. I feel like a successful peasant leader should only give you -5 with nobles that got their titles directly. Or through inheritance, I mean. Because, like, he's a peasant leader, and I'm sure burgher vassals are pretty impressed with that. They'd probably be like, yo, this is awesome. He's got that thing. He's a up-jumped peasant. He beat the system. Like, I feel like that would be a thing. This guy's not paying me much at all. That's a lost thing. I could also die soon. Also, Aztecs are a thing. Gotta fix that. Thing I really need to do here. So the good news is I have a lot of heirs. Smallpox is a thing in my neighborhood. Don't let me forget that. Whatever, we're just gonna let time pass. I'm not overthinking this. You want to teach everyone Trickster. Ha 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 ha. No. God, no. Look, I appreciate the thought. I really do. And if it was any other trait, I would absolutely take it. But experimentality, and I'm not 100% sure how this works, but as I've always understood it, it's just a 30-point swing in the potential to pick a given tactic. In other words, you're 30% more likely to pick a good one, 30% more likely to pick a bad one. I don't know if maybe that's a plus 30%, like, you just get it right. It's not. She's also a dynastic kinslayer. I really shouldn't trust her. Chest pain. She might just die soon, but yeah, no. So everyone's leaving the defensive pact. Again, just as a reminder, it's a thing you can exploit if you're of the opinion like, hey, defensive pacts are kind of silly and I don't want to fight them at this point. But I always feel like beating a defensive pact is a challenge more than it is a thing that you just save the game after every single war. You can do it, it's just... I could build a glorious monument. Capital gets a plus 0.5 monthly prestige. You know, it's a lot of money. Do I have any mercs raised that I would be just, like, dropping? No. It's worth the debt. Taking on debt while at war. This is a great strategy here. On the list of shit you could do, taking a minus 25 penalty. For how many months? I only gained 52 ducats. 4 months. Campaign long, great. Yes, absolutely. Debt is bad. Generally don't do it. But if it's only going to be... This is just math, right? You just look at how much gold you have, look at how much you'll lose, and then say, alright, how long am I going to be broke for? The negative events from being broke will hit quick. I don't want to think about how quick. It hurts, but long term, worth it. Watch. Already, 2 days in, 3 days in. We lost progression on that thing. That's fine. Budget deficit. It's just a very painful thing. Very quickly painful. This guy is named Kuno. No, I took over this campaign. History's breaking. This dude is going to be known as Grand Boy. Grand Boy. Grand Boy. He's a boy, he's a grandchild. Grand Boy. Go have fun. Yeah, he's got nothing. He apparently beat one of my armies. Okay, I have no idea why you're in Shattered Retreat, but fine. What the hell? Why am I in Retreat? That's really weird. Is retinue? It's not retinue. Must be vassal levy somehow. Well, if not, I'll figure it out. I have my siege leader here. I do not. I have Hema trooping up, but she's pretty weak. I can honestly afford to lose her. She's probably also the son of Satan, right? I thought we had one of those going on at some point. Maybe it was just in his regular campaign. Trigger's channel is VeracityTrigger. Twitch.tv/VeracityTrigger, YouTube, all that. Link in the description below if you're watching on YouTube. Lala Moral Authority is pretty good, actually. Not gonna lie. We don't get Crusades, though. We'll have to convert to a different heresy. Definitely don't need allies in this war. I'm wasting more time not siege leadering than I am if I just sieged. Just hurry up and lose the war, guys. Who are you? Shah of Dailam. I don't care. Well... Fine. Yeah, great. Alright, so you're leaving my realm. Bye. Have fun with that. Mm-hmm. So what you're saying is my son wants me to infringe on my friend. So I can imprison my friend. Don't really want to do that. She's my wife. What? Ah, different person. I'm sorry. She's my friend, though. Don't want to backstab my friend on behalf of my son, who I know is telling me BS. I assume that's what that means. And I assume this is just using an excuse to imprison him. Tell him what I think of his evidence. Like, yo, you're full of shit, Holmes. The Mongols have spawned. Alright, cool. Good thing that's far away. Hey, we might get a medieval schlief in here. I'm not sure how I'm gonna even begin to deal with that. Yo, that'd be insane. I hope not. Alright, cool, fine. Whatever, you do that. Veracity. She can't be... Like, she's got gout. Oh, shit. My daughter has gout. Oh. Good thing my wife's pregnant, huh? Tell my wife to take leave for pregnancy. Yeah, go chill, lady. Is she gonna die? Probably should move my troops. Right? I mean, I think so. Yeah, if that's occupied, where am I going next? Here, I assume? Yeah, dude's imprisoned. Who the hell am I at war with? Friuli and Westrogothica. Okay. And that's a vassal war, so we want to definitely get in there and just kick butt. We only have 14 vassal limit. I'm sorry, 18. But I'm still one shy. This is a war for Friuli? Cool. Alright, what do I gotta do here? I want to engage your army. Let me just go siege your capital and I guess kill your ally. Well, if I have to kill your ally, then I better put some combat generals in. Kibar, my man! Emma, I'm sorry, I don't need you. King, Alright. 1, 2, 3. We'll get a defensive bonus. I don't think the AI is going to take that fight. Wow, movement speed guy is actually going to be a problem for me? That's adorable. Alright, whatever. Siege guy, get in here. Siege guy's in here. Good. So I'm leading the center. Do I get siege for that? I'm sorry, Lionella. Family first. Good. I like this focus. Actually need to let him unsiege that. Alright, news from China. The status quo in China is over. God must be displeased with the Dragon Throne, for a great Mongol horde has managed to cross the mighty fortifications of northern China, intent on disrupting the harmony and prosperity of the divine land. Emperor Yidawai Golizagong, I've never seen that name before, is mustering his armies in Liuyang for a swift response, but he could be in for a long war. For tributary states of China, this means that their suzerain will be unable to lend them military aid. Others point out that it is an opportune time to break free. I feel like China is just always too distant to really care about, unless you're really weak. I've tried playing in India, and it doesn't... you know, I probably shouldn't let them combine. They might think they can beat me. They might be able to beat me. Maybe not on commanders. Okay, or Calabria can come in and kick their butt. That'd be fine. Let's turn our retinue reinforcement back on now that we've got money, by the way. Was I saving that money up? I forget. Holy crap, did they win? Well, anyway. He's sieging down... That's something I own. Yeah, I actually hold that. Probably don't want him to do that. I need to wait, though. Alright, let me check the easy war real quick. That I'm not actually making progress in. Alright, enough BSing. Let's go. Come on, Frost. Dag's host is a freaking nuisance. The Fountain of Youth. We literally have a Fountain of Youth. Three. I can become drunkard. I have a tavern. I can send alcohol and have private conversations. It's an interesting notion. Thought I had a plan. I'm sorry. Herb garden. That's a good one to have. It just saves trouble. We surrender. Vassalizes all lords of his region and takes all other titles. Alright, cool. What did I just accomplish? I now own all of this directly, except for a couple of things. So, who thinks Venice should have, like... Wow. Venice doesn't own Venice. It's owned by the Grand Mayor of Croatia. Yo, this subordinate of mine has a vassal republic? Oh, no, 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 sir. My friend, I love you, but never give a vassal a merchant republic. It's just so much money that you could be getting yourself. And you get a share of it because you get what this guy pays. Like, you see how his city tax is 135? That one republic is kicking in 39.74 of that per year. So that's 39.74 ducats that this guy makes. Let me just check that math real fast against this schmo. He's paying his liege 40. Some of that, I guess, gets lost in translation. I don't know. But part of the Kingdom of Croatia, which is owned by her, but that's not his liege. The liege of the King of Serbia? He's not even under his de jure vassal. Okay, that's weird. That's an unstable realm waiting to happen. Good thing matrilineal marriage to Sunni? Interesting. Okay. Bosnia, no problems. I'm wasting time here. I forgot to put an organizer in charge of this squad. That's my fault. Kibar, my man. Songs will be sung of Kibar's valor and strength. I hear my cat knocking at my lamp. I said you could come up here and sit with me, Opie. You're a good kitty. That's right. I don't have enough troops to siege. Don't mind me. Just stay off your land and let me eat it. Duchy of Scania, that's insignificant. Okay. Alright, well, it would help if I got rid of this land that I'm holding that I completely forgot about because I was so confused about the de jurity of it all. Okay, so I want a vassal republic. I have two ways of getting it. One is I could strip it from that other person. But really, I would like it to be somebody of my dynasty. It could be my 2-year-old son, Reingard. It could be Reingard. We're gonna rename Reinhardt. I don't know. Hey, this is a guy who helped. You know how I was able to put out an episode last episode for episode 2? Well, see, here's the thing. Somehow the recording got lost halfway through. It got disconnected. I don't know. So, Valkos Lunari was the first of many, by the way. I don't want to not give credit where it's due. The first of many who told me, hey, this is where you can find it on Twitch and save this episode. So, you were the first to get to me. Congratulations, son. You can have the County of Achieli. Oh, I blew it. I blew it. Can I control Z? Now if I revoke a title from him. My bad, I can't. Fuck. Alright, fine. You can just be a feudal republic. Whatever. Grant you the Duchy of... Doesn't exist, does it? Oh no, don't tell me I can't usurp it. Yoink! Here, 2-year-old son, you're better to rule this land than he is. Duchy of Friuli. Didn't just... Yeah, okay, good. So he's got the whole damn thing. And I no longer own stuff I shouldn't own. And what that'll do for me is, he owns that land directly, he'll give it out to sub-vassals. Do I need to transfer any vassalage? Doesn't seem that way. Alright, so he's got himself a duchy pretty much on its own. I could feed him Italy. We'll see. Alright, point is, I don't think I need you up. Yeah, cool, you siege down a thing. And I'm dead! Alright. Inheritance! Is there a way I'd like to set this screen up? Don't care about you. Care about you. I care about you. Care about war scores. Okay. We know what we're calling this one. Inheritance. Alright. So, for those who don't quite know this game well enough yet, you're probably wondering what the hell happened? How do I die in a game and keep playing? You're playing as a dynasty. So you're not really thinking in terms of one country or one character. You're thinking in terms of a bloodline. What titles does your bloodline own that entitles you to other things? For example, I'd be interested if there were other play styles. I'm not sure if that's doable with this engine, but you know, there's like merchant republics where you run for office sort of stuff. They could do a lot of things with it. I'm sure it has been done at this point because it's an old enough game that people are creative. There's a Game of Thrones mods. Game of Thrones mod, for example. I've played a campaign or two with it. I'm not quite happy with the way it feels, unfortunately. It's just my personal preference. But I did have fun stabbing a bunch of undead monsters as Dorn, of all people. Kaiser Almeric has given up the ghost at 65. I died just when I could collect Social Security. I can talk. A disturbed person. Almeric was known throughout his lands as a raving madman. Many are cautiously rejoicing at the news of his death. He's a blessed, but a fat blessed. He was a fat blessed who was infirm, cruel, craven. I mean, it doesn't really say he's possessed. A raving madman? He's not a lunatic, is he? Was he? I don't know. Well, anyway, we're Kaiserin Elizabeth. We're stupendously over our domain limit. That's awful. Ouch. I'm gonna have to give away a kingdom, aren't I? I am secretly a Fraticelli. Ooh, interesting. I gotta look something up. So, Twitch chat, I mean, if you're there, I'm gonna type real fast. This fastly typed tweet brought to you by FrostPDP, who spams random shit all the time. Yeah, that'll do. I don't know why I'm using a GIF. I think it's the right GIF, though. Yeah, follow me on Twitter if you want to see random, occasional, funny things. Or just chat. It's a thing. So, inheritance. I had a little time to process in the back of my mind. Because I am a secret Fraticelli, which is a Lollard heresy because Trigger took over as a Lollard from Catholic. CK2 Fraticelli. Go on the Crusader Kings to wiki. Actually, not the first thing popping up. Weird. Because CK2 wiki, I mean CK2.paradox wikis. It's weird, I'm not finding quite what I'm looking for. Quite the right page from the right people. Huh. So I can actually establish a papacy if I turn that way. Can Fraticelli crusade is the question. The Fraticelli Pope can declare crusades according to ck2.paradoxwikis.com/religion, link in the Twitch chat. What can Lollards do? There is and can exist no religious head. So let's actually take a step back, look at our character, and make a character-driven decision. Because in the end, when I think of Crusader Kings, I really do think of role-playing elements. I'm strong, sympathy for Muslims, brawny, uncouth, falconer, scarred, has sympathy for pagan religions, and is always going to gain +4 month of grace. Okay, well that's a thing. I might be able to get artifacts if I don't already have them. I think I've got most of the good ones. Kind, brave, just, diligent, proud, paranoid, but content. I am dual experience, unworthy hermetic, advanced supply lines, hesitant seer, family woman, honoring the dead, out of patience, that sucks, peace deal with China. It's in 1036. I would do this, I would put the year, in the year, blah, blah, blah. Alright. So I have a bajillion freaking titles. We knew that. I feel like I own stuff that I really shouldn't. I'm at 12 domain, but it's nothing obvious. Tripolitania? No, I don't need that at all, do I? So no! Did not mean to start running freaking time. Game. And now I clicked through something I might need. Stop, game. One of these must be true. A pope exists. All of the following, I must not be an emperor. Alright, so I apparently can't be crowned anyway. I'm not interested in going through all of this. It is honestly probably easier to just... First I want to do this. Next I might want to do this. What am I good at? Not much. I'm not bad at anything, I'm just not good at anything. Sure. What's something I don't own? Yeah, thanks Windows 10. I really want to reboot right now while I have a game open. You can't even tell I don't have a game. Come on. Give me a damn break, would you? Educational work. Own children opinion. Necronomicon, I can't make that anyway. Feudal warfare, quality 3. Sculpture. So I would go with... I mean, I see a lot of good books for a hermetic, right? Like, alright, cool, I've got hermeticism. What if I don't have enough... What do you call it? I almost might want to give this away. Give this to, like, a really good general of mine. Young, good general. And just like, yo, guess what? You're my main commander. Have fun with that. War Axe, yeah, so here it is. This is something Trigger was saying, like, oh, this is the thing you need. War Axe is great. The Martial +1 is okay. I'm going to build a book on... See, I'd want something on learning, because if I'm one learning short, I can have that one learning. Alright, I will write about managing a realm, stewardship. It's fine with me. So I have the 7,000 on army, just messing with my southern realms here. Yeah, I know, it's a double entendre. I get it. So I want Kinga in the middle, Kabar on the right, and a CG on the lefty. Where's my CG? No CG. I need a steward for starters. It could be Kuno! Not my kid. So I changed his name. Cool, I own Braunschweigen. That's not my duchy, but that's fine. Is that maybe what I inherited that is weird for me to have? Well, maybe I should look at this as an opportunity. Well, I have Tripolitania. I have to ditch that. This thing's clearly not helpful. It's part of Africa. Why do I have you? That's the case, you're worse. Sirti? Why are you independent? Well, I'm way over my vassal limit, so guess where you're going? Apparently nowhere. I hope I use the right one. Africa. Gotta do this the right way, or it's not gonna work. Sirti, I don't need you. Get lost. Here, you know what? You can even have Tadrift. County of Tadrift. My beloved just got home, so I'm gonna have to be relatively quick with this, but I'm sorting through an inheritance just so that you can see ways to deal with this. So like now I've made the King of Africa happy. Africa always seems to be a very powerful kingdom, and at 15k, I want his support. He's at 96, he's not gonna faction against me. And I don't need this county anyway. It's so far away from my core of power that unless it's got a gold mine or something, and even then, it's really, I'm just not sold on it. This, I can argue for having this. It's got the trade post. That's really badass. I don't mind having that. That's fine. I'll take a -10 penalty to have an 11th county. That's it, though. I won't have a 12th. That just means I need to feed my vassals, which is what I'm sort of planning to do. However, I have a bajillion vassals, and I'm not sure why, and I definitely don't need all of them. And this is going to take a while, maybe, but we're going to have to go through some of this here. Bremen. Bremen is de jure Saxony, which I own directly. Do I want to own Saxony directly? I think I do. Thuringia is part of the Kingdom of Thuringia, which somehow has no de jure empire, because it must be under Trigger's custom empire, which I think he made a custom empire. It is being incorporated into the Empire, so 58 out of 100. So, alright, fine. That's all well and good. Point is, Kingdom of Saxony, I own it. Do I need to? It's my primary kingdom. Question... complicated to ask, let alone answer. It's Austrasia. Can I see it on a map, please? Austrasia. Oh dear God. You're the Duke of Burgundy. Do I own the Kingdom of Burgundy? I do. Do I own any land in it? How's Burgundy de jure Kingdom of Austrasia? Oh man, did it de jure drift somehow? Must have been direct for 100 years. So now giving him... oh, brother. This is going to be interesting. I own kingdoms that I frankly don't need. Pomerania. I don't own any land within it, do I? No. Bohemia owns all the land within it. Except for one, no, not even one county. So this is an example of something you don't need to own. I have this kingdom. It's sitting here. It's not really clogging anything up. It's just cluttering almost. I don't need this. I need to just sort of get rid of it, for lack of a better term. And Bohemia owns most of it, so I'm just going to give it to Bohemia. Like, congratulations, Chancellor. You like me a lot. I'm really going to make you happy. You can have the kingdom of... what the hell was it? Pomerania. I don't want this. It's not going to change anything. It just gives her another kingdom to have to deal with. But she has to deal with it. I don't. Congratulations on a title that was only weighing me down. Okay, next. Kingdom of Burgundy. De jure owns Aquitaine. I own nothing within it. I have no reason not to just grant this dude it. Do I? I do, don't I? I can transfer him. But to who? He's a de jure Austrasia. And if I'm not mistaken, Austrasia is my direct main kingdom. Nope. That would be Bavaria? Nope. Kingdom of Thuringia, wouldn't it? Kingdom of Thuringia. Which is also titular. And has no de jure vassals. You know, I don't see the point in this. I do. It's to have Thuringia as an independent empire. I get the role-playing aspect that Trigger wanted to do. Is stuff gonna actually get brought in de jure? Does not seem it. Like, even the Duchy of Thuringia isn't de jure drifting anywhere, really. That's frustrating in a lot of ways. Oh good, my council hates me. Eat a dick. I've been told that's offensive to bisexual people, but as a bisexual person, I don't know that I feel that way, but I don't know. This is something I've always wanted to talk about, but I never really get a chance to. I realize sometimes that can be toxic, but I just feel like it's more like a generic insult. Hagos. You're gonna die anyway. You have my blood, so you're fast. You're not going into combat for any good reason. This person's got food poisoning. I really just need to start by thinking about vassal production. There's so much to do. Alright, you, Duchess of Leicester of Poland, what are you doing? Who are you and where did you come from? You belong to the Kingdom of Poland, which I don't own. Nitria is under somebody. Estergozum, directly under me, belongs under Bohemia, who's my chancellor. So guess what you're getting. Ugh. See why people usually do this off screen. Betrothed can marry, by the way, my son marrying the Sultana of Arabia. That's an empire. Nope, she's a queen. Alright, cool. Yes, please. That's a huge get. This button is like a newbie trap. Oh, create stuff. Like, nah, not always. I could declare wars, but I will eat a defense pact. We'll talk about that. Maybe not today. Maybe next session we'll really go into depth about this. I've gotta convert my religion, though. Create the Fraticelli papacy. Well, I don't have the piety for that, but even if I did... How can I create the Fraticelli? I don't remember clicking the convert button, but I'm okay with that. Did I actually convert? Because I don't remember doing that at all. I remember we talked about maybe doing it. So I just need piety and I can create a papacy. And once I have a papacy, I can start declaring wars. Can't put my son on papacy. Very good. Very awesome. Genuinely awesome. Alright. Badassery aside. We have a war to win. We have vassals to vassalize. Aztecs. Alright. You're my dynasty. Why, you know, I would like you under me. Munster. I don't need under me at all. But I own Saxony. Also, there's no way in hell I'm commanding troops. Where's the button? There's really so much here, it's hard to concentrate. Can I even begin to keep Saxony? I have to give it away, don't I? I really have to give it away. That's fine. I have children and I have land I don't need. Those are two very conveniently timed things. Austrasia, which I think I'd like to keep. That's Kingdom of Saxony. This is Kingdom of Thuringia, which is de jure. Now it's pinging as de jure having stuff. Frustrating mofos. Alright, so what you're saying is Thuringia is a kingdom. Saxony is a separate kingdom. I don't need this land. I can grant this land to my dynasty. That's what you're saying. Who's the best suited for not sucking? This is some random kid. That doesn't help me. Oh, really? So what you're saying is you are engaged to the Sultana. You are very powerful, therefore. And I can grant you the county of Braunschweig? What? What? Yes, please. And I can grant you the landed title. What's that a duchy of? Saxony. It's already Duke of Saxony. Who belongs to Bohemia. Alright, cool. Well, my son might get the crap kicked out of him. He might not. He's really gonna have to prove his worth, and he's awful at martial stuff. His wife might support him. I assume they'll form an alliance, so he'll be relatively safe, but he's definitely on his own at this point. The Great Redistribution continues? Why are you lit up? Asperg. Jack, just, I don't even care. Just take the damn land. Go. You, Saxony, go. Down to 23. Thank God. We're getting there. When I really need to transfer to Jack. Can't demand religious conversion because I must be at peace. That's unfortunate. King of Saxony. Is there anyone I need to transfer to you? Cologne. I think I want to keep Cologne for myself, thank you. Alright, I'm out of relatively expendable land. Bavaria. I own the Kingdom of Bavaria, but so do like a lot of people. I grant it to... Oh, Corinthia's independent, huh? I could just grant it to a kid just to fuck with him. He would probably get murdered. Hausaland? Lapland? No. Why do I own this stuff? Why does it exist? I'm not doing anything with it. I realize they could be titles that I could just give to somebody. It would cost me 400 prestige. That's 2 opinion, basically, but there's literally nothing de jure under it. I don't think I care. Alright, fine. Goodbye. I never trust titular kingdoms. I always feel like something's gonna go wrong with them. Spy Master hates me. Let's fix that to the best of our abilities. Our son is not near us in inheritance. He'd have to kill his way through the rest of the family first. Now let's work on improving commanders. Alright, religion. I have to convert my capital. I'm gonna have to ask everyone to convert when I get out of war, which should be in like 2 minutes. Oh, did I land him too soon? That's a problem. Well, I blew that. Well, at least he's got land now. Revolt. Germanic Uprising. What a shocker. Good. I have 10,000 troops right there. Have fun with that. Alright. One guess. Can't declare victory because of no won battles. He'll probably surrender to me, to be honest. Bishops are gonna do bishopy things. Bishops are being mad goofy. I guess that's because I converted. I didn't mean to. Like, I honestly hadn't decided. He's submitting. New vassal. That's fine. I have a sworn enemy. I have a rival. I can screw him up. I can rumor him. I don't want to burn prestige. Go put this stupid little rebellion down. The first of many, I assume. There's a host down there. There's a host over here. We got some patrolling to do. I gotta take a break. I gotta run, actually. My wife is home, and I do owe her my like time. And it's 11 o'clock. I played for an hour actually, so wow, way longer than I thought. So look, I have to take a break here, but to tell you very quickly how I would finish things, and we'll probably do off screen, most of what I'm going to do is going to be finding guys like High Chief of Restrogathia, finding what Vice Royalty he's supposed to be a part of, and just like, why, oh man, he's a rival? I have to revoke him, but he's a Viceroy, and he's a king anyway. He's powerful. That sucks. What the hell is he even gonna do? I'm gonna drop him a vassal. Why is... Well, I mean, it's his, but... That's the thing, it's the only way I'm gonna be able to get rid of him. Okay, bad example. Like the Countess of Kent, alright? I don't own Kent. I own something that this person here should own. So I can't even transfer her vassalage, really? Because she's in the HRE, so I own a count that belongs to a Duke of the HRE. Frustrating, but I could either dump off a kingdom. Like, I can drop her off into this kingdom anyway. I don't need to create this kingdom. And I can eventually make her the Duke of Kent, right? Like, I can do this. She's my friend. I don't want to dump a friend. Another bad example, right? This is the sort of thing that happens in CK2 all the time. Count of Church. Just a vassal. Not that important. Not married to anyone important. As far as I can tell, not related to anyone important. He's a bum. Don't need this. Belongs to the Kingdom of Germany. Transfer vassalage. Count of Chur. Get the hell out of my realm. Down to 22 out of 18. Rinse, repeat until you get down to 19, maybe 20. I'm at Fraticelli. I'm in the Hermetics. I can create a Fraticelli papacy. Rome, for centuries the center of Christendom, is in Fraticelli hands. This has given me an opportunity to create a Fraticelli papacy, which shall do away with the scandalous display of wealth that the Catholic papacy has long been guilty of. That and the fact that the Lollards own it. The Blessed Virgin is good. I have probably 48% moral authority, but I have a Pope. Created my office plus 50. I should be able to grant it to someone. Do I have to go through the cardinal process? Well, either way, he's my vassal, so I can basically force him to do stuff. Which is kind of cool. Lots of realm straightening up to do, but that's fine. Buying retinue is a thing to do. It's not quite ready to. There's a lot I would do, but I want to thank you all so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like, share, subscribe, friend, follow, whatever it is buttons. It really does help the channel grow, and I've noticed on YouTube especially, things are growing. It's just slow, and that's frustrating, but you know what? Such is life. We have a faction. They want increased council power. I mean, it's one dude? No, it's two dudes. It's my vassal and my marshal. Well, I hate him, but he likes me. She hates me. He likes me at 50 and he wants a faction against me? That's really weird. Maybe it's because he's on the council. Otherwise, none of these are relevant. I'm only clicking 40k right now. But that's okay, because, you know what? We should be only clicking 40k right now. We gotta fix our realm up a lot. But anyway, please, you know, it's very appreciated. And as always on this channel, La Paz.